Hello there, Sagittarius. Thanks for popping in here and taking a look at what I've got to say. So we're looking at your Mercury Retrograde. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa, and I don't do zodiac readings. This is just kind of a one-off thing. I used to do them. I might do them occasionally from time to time, but if you're looking for a regular weekly zodiac reading, you can watch this one, but you probably won't watch anymore. So yeah, there's that. If you are catching the vibe and you do want to subscribe, I recommend heading over to the channel and looking at the other videos because they just do some weird shit. So before you make that decision. Oh, okay. So let's look at Mercury Retrograde. Mercury Retrograde, I see in a little bit different way. I see Mercury Retrograde as an opportunity to revisit something that you have not addressed or are avoiding addressing. So, with that being said, I do have a video on how I view Mercury Retrograde in general stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was, and it was like a year ago. But if you head over to the channel, you'll be able to find it. All right. Let's look and see what Sagittarius has going on for the Mercury Retrograde. What is coming up? So we had the nine. Oh, okay. We had the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Discs both pop out. 2 9s. Like reaching the end of a cycle. There's a like an ending, but not quite. 2 of Swords, High Priestess, which is a 2 also, and the Empress. Nice. Okay, so the 2 of Swords is about just making a decision, being split. I feel like you've made that decision. This could be why these 9s are showing up as kind of the end or reaching the end of something. I feel like you've made a decision. You've made a decision to move on and stand in your own power. There are there are some, like the High Priestess is kind of a keeper of secrets. She, I feel like is kind of representing you in this. It's okay to keep things close to your chest. It's okay to not let everybody see the cards that you're gonna play. I feel like that's kind of like the final step in these 9s coming out would be you're kind of holding on to some information that you're waiting for the right time to strike. The Empress, I love the Empress in this deck. It's like probably one of my favorite Empress cards. It's just it's not that nurturing, motherly baby stuff. It's like, I am mommy, hear me roar. It's protective energy. It's a different aspect of the mother than what you see typically in a card. And so I'm getting that like you're protecting what you have knowledge wise. You know something, you're holding on to it. So what's coming back for the retrograde? I feel like the decision that you've made to hold on to this information, it may be signaling that this is that you're nearing the time to just be like, here's what I know. That's what I'm kind of feeling here. Let's see how close I am. All right, 2 of Swords. What is this 2 of Swords doing here? Okay. We have the death card. The death card. We have Death and the King of Cups. Okay. I love the death card in this deck too. I love the imagery of it. I don't like necessarily the representation of the meaning of the card. It's kind of more like this should be a phone cover, but it's very pretty. Similar meaning. I feel like there's always, I think almost always, depending on the deck. I mean, I haven't seen all of the decks, but usually there's a rose depicted on the death card, which makes sense because we have roses here. And it's kind of like seeing something new, representing purity, like a new beginning. Like, I believe it's always a white rose. I could be wrong. For the most part, what I've seen, what I remember seeing is white roses, which would be purity. We have the King of Cups here too. So I do kind of feel like there may be another person involved. Somebody who was in charge of something for you, or maybe controlled you in some way. I feel like there's maybe a controlling energy here. Um, but I also feel like you put an end to that with this death card. So the decision that you made with this Two of Swords, indicating a decision where you've decided, I felt like earlier on, I felt like you decided to hold on to some information. I feel like it's regarding a person. I feel like the decision that you've made a decision to kind of cut this person out of your life. Maybe they were too controlling. Maybe they didn't let you feel your own emotions, or they tried to stop you from experiencing yourself and how you feel. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. I do feel like you have made a decision that this is an end for this person, which the death card also symbolizes in the beginning with that purity and that white rose that I feel coming up. It definitely seems like there's an end to that. So let's see why this High Priestess is here. Eight of Cups, walking away, and the Sun card. Okay, yes. So the High Priestess. Okay, so definitely a walking away. You're done. Get done. And you felt so much better about it with the Sun card. I feel like you're entering into a good place. Now, this person may come back up as a retrograde issue. What is this? I don't even know if I need to ask. What is this Empress doing here? Clarity, Ace of Swords. What is this Empress doing here? And then the Prince of Swords. So yeah, I feel like that inner Empress is just like, I see what's going on here, and I don't want any part of it, and take a hike. That's what I kind of feel like that person may be coming back. You are holding on to something. There is something that you're holding on to. I feel like that's what still needs to come out from this situation. So I do feel like you already have retreated from this. You left this already, or you have at least made the decision to. But it's not over. It's not over quite yet. It's not over because you're still holding on to something, and I feel like it's information. I do very strongly feel like it's information that you're holding on to. You're waiting for the right time to release it, you know. I feel like this retrograde is going to be the time. So if this person who possibly was a little controlling or manipulative, emotionally not there for you, or emotionally, I don't know, maybe they didn't realize that they were not there for you, but I feel like, you know, you've got something on them, and when they come back for retrograde, that's what's coming back up to the surface. It'll be the time to go ahead and unleash. Okay. Ooh, my ear's ringing. Yeah, I feel like if this person makes a reappearance, it's going to be time to unleash what you know. This is a very short reading, but I feel like that's enough information. So if some kind of person from your past comes back up that may have been more on the mature side, but maybe because they were mature, they saw you as more naive and took advantage of that person is coming back, then you may have to, in order to finally be rid of them, you may have to reveal something that you were kind of keeping to yourself. So, and when you do that, you complete that cycle and you get to start a new cycle. So again, with that death card as well. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. So hopefully this isn't too bad. I know there have been some very bad situations be revealed through quarantine, as far as relationships go and that kind of thing. I saw something that said that divorce rates were up like ridiculous amount. It was like 33%. Like divorce rates were up in 2020 by that much because people were stuck with their spouses and they, realized. So yeah, if they come back, you know what to do. You already know because you've been holding on to it and waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and you will be unleashing this. That's what I see. And it does help you complete this chapter. Now, if you do not, if you chicken out, you're going to have to do this all over again. This person is just going to keep showing up in your life, or maybe not that person, but it may be another person just like them. That energy will continue to show up until you deal with it. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'd love for you to subscribe, but please hop over to the channel, take a look and see what else is got going on over there, because it's a little wild. Not too crazy. But yeah, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Have a blessed day.